Nigerians, in recent years, Nigeria has witnessed a disturbing rise in cases of kidnapping, banditry, and mass adoption targeting schools, community, and innocent civilians. But what is happening in Oyo State is raising even more urgent questions. Students, teachers, principals, entire communities, no one seems to be safe anymore. And the most painful part is this: many Nigerians are beginning to feel abandoned in their own country, in their own father's land, and mother's land. On Friday, a tragic incident in Oriire local government shook Oyo State once again, as student teachers were abandoned from schools in a coordinated attack. Report also indicates that another nearby school, a nursery and primary school, was also targeted that same day. This is not just a single event. This is a part of a growing pattern. We've seen this many times in Nigeria. And today we ask the hard questions. How did Nigeria get here? How did we get here? And why does it feel like nothing is changing? Over the past decade, kidnapping in Nigeria has evolved from isolated criminal activity into what many security analysts now describe as organized insecurity economy. Initially, they concentrated in the northwest, north-central region. These attacks have gradually spread into other parts of the country, including southwest. Schools have become one of the softest targets, very, very soft. And you want to ask why? Because they are vulnerable. Children. They are often located in remote areas, and they represent high pressure point for ransom negotiation. Do you want to leave your child with them? You cannot. They will know that whatever they say, you will do. In many cases, attackers use adoption as leverages, demanding money, political attention, or creating fear across entire community. The educational sector has suffered deeply as a result of this. Teachers are no longer just educators. They are now at risk simply for because of going to work. Students are no longer just learners. They are now potential targets in a wider insecurity crisis. One of the kidnapped teachers, identified as Mr. Michael, was later married while in captivity, according to the report circulating. That's him on the screen. His case has spread anger across social media. People are angry. What did the man do? A mathematics teacher, a civil servant, a man simply trying to educate children. What did he do? This tragedy has intensified calls for urgent government action at both state and federal level. Families are devastated. Communities are fearful. And teachers across the country are asking one question: who is next? Should I apply for transfer? That's what they are asking right now. And here are some of the videos of victims begging authorities to come to their rescue. Let's watch.
Start. I am Mrs. Alamu, FR. I am the principal of Community High School, Esiele, in Oriire local government of Oyo State. On Friday around 9:30, we were attacked by a certain group of people, and a good number of us were abducted. The staff and the students as well. And we have been here since Friday. I am making this video to ask for help from everyone, starting from the federal government of Nigeria and Oyo State government, Engineer Seyi Makinde, the Christian Association of Nigeria, and all well-meaning Nigerians, that they should come to our help and settle this thing peacefully, so that our lives will not be lost. Thank you very much.
I'm from Ibadan. I'm working at First Baptist Church Ogbomoso, Yawota area. Yesterday, the people of the young people came to our school, and we are making now both the teachers and the children. We are all here. We need help from both the church, First Baptist Church, Yawata, and the community. We need your help so that these people will release us. Please help us. Please help us. We need help from our president. We need help from our president. Tinubu, please help us. Our state government. Engineer Sheyi Makinde, please, and both the Nigerian Christians, please help us. Please help us. Oh. The children are here, they are crying so that we will not waste our life. Please help us. Oh. We need your help. Help us. Oh. Don't neglect us. Oh.
Well, you've seen the video. To truly understand the kidnapping crisis in Nigeria, it is not enough to look at the headlines only. These incidents are not random. They are the result of several deep overlapping failures that have built up over time and now reinforce each other. What we are seeing today is not just crime. It is a system problem. A breakdown of security, governance, economy, and intelligence working together in the worst possible way. We have weak rural security coverage. One of the biggest drivers of insecurity is the reality that many rural and semi-rural communities in Nigeria are simply not adequately protected. They are not. Most of these recent adoptions that occurs in schools, they are in areas where police stations are far away. There are few or no station security personnel around. Roads are poorly maintained, slowing emergency response. Community systems are weak, no network. In many of these communities, schools operate as open environments with little or no perimeter protection. This creates what security experts call soft targets, places where attackers can operate quickly without resistance and escape before security forces arrive. In practical terms, this means that by the time help is mobilized, the attackers are already long gone. They are far inside the bush because they know their way around. And this is a repeated pattern. This is what they have been doing. We also have delay emergency response and coordination gaps. Another major issue. It's not just the absence of security, but the speed and coordination of response when attack happen. In several reported cases across Nigeria, including schools kidnapping, security agencies are notified late. Different units respond separately rather than jointly. Poor communication slowed down mobilization. Road conditions also delay arrival. No good road. By the time a coordinated response is formed, the attacker have often already moved victim deep, like even deeper into forest area, because that's where they know their way. They are already far gone inside the bush. This delay creates dangerous perception among criminal groups that they can act and escape without consequences. And in security operation, perception is powerful. If attackers believe they will not be intercepted quickly, they become more bold, more frequent in their operation, because they already know. And we also have economic drivers of crime, poverty, survival, and recruitment. Beyond security failure, there is a deeply rooted economic reality driving this crisis. Take it or leave it. Nigerians continue to struggle with high youth unemployment, rising cost of living, limited access to sustainable rural livelihood. And you want to tell me that crime will not be, there won't be a widespread of crime? In such environment, criminal networks often exploit desperation. Many individuals who join these groups are not initially motivated by ideology, but by survival and financial pressure. That is what it is. We have poverty increase, many things, a lot of things People are struggling. And when you tell them, this is what I'm doing, come and join, you're already there. For some communities, especially in remote regions, there are few alternative opportunities. This make recruitment pipelines easy for organized groups. And once this network becomes established, they are very difficult to dismantle without long-term economic and security intervention. You can't dismantle them when they already have something that's giving them money. We also have the rise of organized criminal network. That's what Nigeria is facing today. This is not. It was over the years, kidnapping has evolved into structured, profit-driven criminal enterprise in some region. This group now often operates with defined leadership structure, informant network within communities, logistics and transportation system, negotiation channel for ransom, safe routes across forests and borders. This is no longer just an opportunist crime. It's an organized operation. God. Some of these groups have developed the ability to strike multiple locations in a single day. Coordinated attack across different communities, move victims across distance to avoid rescue, monitor security movement, and adjust tactics. This level of organization makes the challenge far more complex than traditional policing. It requires intelligence-driven operation, not just reactive. This level of organization makes the challenge far more complex than traditional policing. It requires intelligence-driven operation, not just reactive deployment. We also have increasing firepower. Another critical factor is the widespread availability of illegal arms. Over the past decade, there has been a significant increase in smuggled firearms, locally fabricated weapons circulating through illegal trade networks. This has changed the nature of attack. It has. Where earlier criminal activity might have been limited in scale, many groups today operate with automatic weapons, improved mobility tools. They have motorbikes, vehicles. They have better tactical coordination. This increased firepower gives attacker confidence and reduces the risk they feel when confronting weakly protected targets. It also escalates the violence of encounter and make rescue operation more dangerous for security forces. The more weapons circulate, the harder it becomes to restore order without a coordinated national strategy. When you connect all of this together, when you put all these factors together, a clearer picture emerges. Weak rural security creates opportunity. Slow response remove consequences. Poverty fuels recruitment. Organized network scale operation. Arms availability increases capacity and boldness. Each problem strengthens the other. And that is why the crisis keeps repeating itself in different states, different communities, and different schools. If nothing changes structurally, not just statements, but actual security reform, intelligence improvement, and economic intervention, then these incidents will continue to evolve rather than disappear. Public reaction has been intense. Citizens are calling on the federal government, state government, security agencies, religious bodies, and communities leaders to take a stronger, more coordinated action. And however, many Nigerians feel that response so far have not matched the scale of crisis. All we keep saying is borrowing money. We need money for this. Keep borrowing to do what we don't even want. At the heart of this crisis is a deeper national question. What does security mean in a country where schools can be attacked repeatedly? What does governance mean when rural communities feel unprotected? And what does justice look like for victims whose family may never see closure? These are not easy questions. They are not easy, but they are necessary ones, because without honest reflection, solutions remain out of reach. What is happening in Nigeria is not just a news. It is real life for thousands of families. It is a teacher who never returned home. It is students whose education is interrupted forever. Some may never want to go to school again. It is a community living in fear. I remember when I encountered them on my way coming from school, then when I was in 400 level. Going back to school was very, very difficult for me. There must be a renewed national urgency to address insecurity, not just with statements, but with action. Stronger protection for schools, better intelligence system, faster response mechanism, and long-term investment in security reform. Because without safety, education cannot survive. And without education, there is no future. There is no future. Parents, listen to your children. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Try to pay our school fees and give us the sound education. Yes, so parents, they've listened and they pay their children's school fees so that they can have a sound and a better education, so that their future will be very, very bright. Now it's not left for the government. Government is now in your hand. These people, we need security in Nigeria. We need security. We can't be sleeping with one eye closed and one eye open. I can't send children to school and I'm at home. My heart is racing, panting, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what has happened in school. Please, parents have listened. They've paid school fees. It's not left for you to give us a better security in our country. And don't forget, this is actually on Filter TV. We speak truth without filter. We say it as it is, with no bias, no sentiments. Now, Sibina, so we dey talk am, because this is no longer time to keep quiet. This is time to speak out. And if you find this report important, share it to so much people that can understand the reality on ground. Even those that cannot understand, share it to them and explain to them, to your neighbor, your friends, your loved ones, your enemy. Including your enemy, share it to everybody you know. And until next time, stay informed, stay safe, stay aware. This is Nigeria. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Stay safe.